The Sleepy Sea Adventure, Rosie's journey through dreamy waters. Once upon a time, in a world where dreams danced upon the waters, there lived a little child named Rosie. Rosie was known far and wide for her incredible imagination and her love for adventure. But there was one thing she loved above all else: sailing across the sleepy sea. The sleepy sea was unlike any other sea in the world. Its waves were made of dreams, glistening with moonlit magic. It stretched beyond the horizon, carrying sailors on journeys that existed solely in the realm of slumber. And one night, Rosie set out on an adventure that she would cherish forever. Rosie's boat, the Starry Dreamer, was a special vessel that floated gently upon the dreamy waves. With her heart full of curiosity and her eyes heavy with sleepiness, Rosie set sail into the moonlit night. As the Starry Dreamer glided over the dreamy waves, Rosie felt a soft, gentle breeze that whispered secrets only the night knew. Suddenly, the water began to shimmer and sparkle, and from its depths emerged a friendly dolphin named Finn. "Greetings, Rosie," said Finn, his voice a melodious tune. "I'm the guardian of the sleepy sea. I see you're in for a dreamy adventure." With Finn as her guide, Rosie sailed deeper into the sleepy sea. Soon, she spotted a group of colorful seahorses, each with a tiny crown upon its head. These were the Royal Seahorses, rulers of the dreamy waters. They invited Rosie to their underwater kingdom, where coral castles rose from the depths and fish swam in synchronized dances. The Royal Seahorses told Rosie stories of the wonders they had witnessed in dreams. They spoke of islands made of candy, mountains that whispered riddles, and forests where the trees glowed like lanterns. Rosie listened with wonder, her imagination spiraling like a shooting star. Continuing her journey, Rosie and Finn arrived at a shimmering island with silver sand and crystal trees. Here, she met a wise old turtle named Tilda, who carried the tales of the sea. Tilda shared stories of heroes who braved the waves, adventurers who tamed the wildest storms, and dreamers who sculpted their fantasies into reality. As Rosie sailed on, she encountered a pod of chatty whales who sang songs of courage and friendship. They joined her on her voyage, their melodious tunes creating a symphony of dreams that echoed across the waters. The nights turned into days, and Rosie's heart swelled with gratitude for the wondrous sights and companions she had encountered. But all adventures must come to an end, and it was time for Rosie to return home. With a heavy heart, Rosie bid farewell to Finn, the Royal Seahorses, Tilda, and the chatty whales. As she sailed back towards the shore, the waves whispered promises that her dreams would forever be intertwined with the sleepy sea. Back in her cozy bed, Rosie closed her eyes and let the memories of her dreamy adventure wash over her. The sea made of dreams had given her a treasure beyond measure, the magic of imagination and the beauty of friendship. And so, as the moon watched over her, Rosie drifted into a peaceful slumber, knowing that whenever she closed her eyes, the sleepy sea would be there to carry her on another dreamy adventure. But Rosie's adventures were far from over. Night after night, she returned to the sleepy sea in her dreams. Each time she discovered new islands to explore, met new talking sea creatures, and uncovered hidden treasures of imagination. One night, as Rosie set sail on her dreamy boat, she heard a melodious song drifting through the air. Following the enchanting melody, she came across a pod of sparkling mermaids. Their tails shimmered in every color of the rainbow, and their voices blended in a harmonious chorus. The mermaids invited Rosie to their underwater concert, where they sang songs that painted pictures in the water itself. As they sang, the waves transformed into scenes of far-off lands, mythical creatures, and swirling galaxies. Rosie watched in awe, feeling as though she was a part of the music itself. Time flowed differently in the sleepy sea, and Rosie's adventures expanded beyond the confines of a single night. She visited islands where fireflies danced in harmony with the stars, and mountains where clouds gathered to share tales of the world below. On one of her journeys, Rosie encountered a mischievous sea otter named Oscar. Oscar loved playing pranks on the other sea creatures, and he challenged Rosie to a friendly race around the dreamy waters. With laughter in her heart, Rosie raced alongside Oscar, the shimmering waves guiding their way. But not all encounters were lighthearted. One night, Rosie sailed into a dense fog that wrapped around her like a mysterious cloak. Through the mist, she heard the mournful calls of a lonely whale. Rosie navigated carefully, her heart full of empathy. She found the whale, who had lost its way in the fog. With Finn's guidance and Rosie's compassion, they led the whale back to open waters, where its joyful leaps filled the night with echoes of happiness. As the years passed, Rosie's adventures in the sleepy sea continued to shape her dreams and inspire her waking world. She grew into a wise and imaginative young person, carrying the lessons and stories of her dreamy journeys with her. And as Rosie shared her tales with friends and family, her dreams began to touch their hearts as well. Soon her loved ones found themselves sailing across the sleepy sea in their own dreams, meeting the talking sea creatures and exploring the dreamy islands Rosie had once discovered. The sleepy sea had woven a tapestry of wonder and connection, stretching across the lives of all who heard Rosie's stories. And even in her waking moments, Rosie knew that the magic of the sleepy sea would always be a part of her, guiding her on endless adventures of imagination and friendship. And so, dear reader, if you ever find yourself in need of a bit of magic and wonder, just close your eyes and let your dreams carry you away to the sleepy sea, where Rosie's adventures continue to inspire new generations of dreamers. The end, for now,